Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you about Brett Dryden. And Brett is a young man who went to live in Mojacar in Spain. And unfortunately, he was born in Britain. He's British. He was born in the UK in Chester Street. And he was 35 years old when he was brutally murdered in his own home in Mojacar in Spain, where he'd gone to live and opened up a cannabis cafe, which are legal in Spain. He was found, as I say, in his own home. He had gone back to the house for siesta, and who knows what happened then when he got there. But when his friends went round to see why he hadn't returned, he was deceased on the sofa, I believe. So what happened to him? So Brett moved to Mojacar in 2019 to set up a legal cannabis club in Mojacar. Let's have a look at Mojacar. Now, for anybody who knows anything about Spain, Mojacar is a holiday destination, but not like Benidorm type place. It's a holiday destination. A lot of people have holiday homes there, if you like. So it's not so much a holiday destination where there's hotels, etc. A lot of people that go holidaying to Mojacar, they have their own homes there, and before Brexit anyway, when people could move more freely around. Let's just have a look on Google Maps. Where it is. So maybe a place that people don't know so well. As I say, it's not like Benidorm and the more Mallorca, etc. More commonly known places. So people quite often know Alicante, don't they? So if we go to Alicante, and it's quite easy to get to from Alicante. You literally have got a motorway all the way. So where a lot of people will know is Torrevieja, Alicante area. And yeah, you just literally go on the AP7, the motorway, all the way down, and it's here on the coast. And it's a nice place. I've been there a couple of times. Yeah, it's a nice holiday place. If you want to go somewhere nice on holiday, but not maybe the hustle and bustle of Benidorm. And there it is, and it's near the beach, and we're going to look at some videos later, and I think Brett was enjoying his life there. He'd done well opening up this cannabis cafe. It was what we call a locale here. It was a place that he'd done up himself from scratch, and he seemed to be sort of enjoying life there. And the important thing to remember about Brett as well is he had a little girl called Charlie, and we're going to see some video of her. So I just want to say before I continue, all the photos and videos that I'm going to show at the end of this video, I have had permission from the family to use for this video. And what the family are doing is at this current moment in time, they are in Spain looking for answers, because as always, as usual, they're not getting many answers from the Guardia. I mean, it turns out that Brett had a gash in his head, but initially they were told that he died of natural causes, of a blood clot on his lung, but he actually had a gash on his head. So it just seems ridiculous to me that they could say that it was not murder. Where did he get the gash from? So, so he was found deceased, unfortunately, when he didn't return from his siesta, and people went looking for him. And what was missing was his Gucci glasses, sunglasses, cash, and a phone, and his dog. And we're going to see his dog later. His dog was just there lying on the couch. just, I expect the dog was just staying by him, but unfortunately, the dog didn't seem to help when whatever happened to Brett happened to him. Now, there is doorbell footage of three men running away from the scene. But in typical Guardia Civil fashion, of course, the Guardia are playing their cards close to their chest. I hope the family managed to find some things out while they're there at the moment. As we know from other cases we've covered, the Guardia are just notoriously difficult to deal with, very secretive, for probably for the best reasons, because they're investigating the case. I hope they are investigating the case. I'd be surprised if they weren't, but I don't know, because I'm not sort of there, unfortunately. Wish I was a bit closer, I would go myself, but anyway. So Brett was at least brought home, and he was laid to rest at the end of August last year. But of course his family are devastated, as you could imagine. His mom, his stepdad, all the family, and then most of all, his little girl Charlie, who doesn't have a dad now. And we're going to see these videos, and I've put together sort of photos and videos. We'll see that Brett looks like he was a really good dad. And so that's a big loss for that little girl, a very big loss for that little girl. So what do they want? Well, they want justice. They know, they can't have Brett back, which is absolutely heartbreaking. I think it's, Brett's family, his mum, etc., that, are just struggling to deal with this and accept the fact they're not going to see their son again, in this world, at least. But what they want is justice. So can you help to live in the Mojacar area? I know a lot of my subscribers, not only on my true crime channel, but on my Spanish and English channel, I have subscribers from all over Spain. I'm going to release this same video in Spanish, because my personal opinion is I wonder if the answers to this case do lie with the Spanish-speaking community. Was he robbed? Did he come home from his siesta to find somebody in his apartment? It sounds like, although his dog, you'll see his dog is quite sort of, could be quite fearsome, but it's probably a softie. But the thing is, did he disturb somebody who was robbing his apartment? Or were people lying in wait for him? Or even did he invite them in thinking that they were friends? That's not unheard of, is it? But the thing is, if he was running this cannabis cafe, it seems likely that people would think he had money, on his person, if it was because it was doing well, apparently. So, unfortunately, there are people out there that will take advantage of anyone that they think they can get some money off. So maybe he disturbed people, and that's why he was attacked. Or, maybe it was people that he knew that he invited into the house for whatever reason. And as we know from the John George case, you can't always trust your friends, can you? So, do you know anything? Let's have a look at this video that I've put together of Brett. And the one thing I'd like to say is, it does look like he had a great life while he was there. I'm so glad that at least, he got a chance to enjoy living in Spain. He obviously was far too young when he died, but at least it looks like he had he was living his best life, and that's good, isn't it? At least he did go out there and make the best of his life. And it just seems a shame. Why do bad things happen to what appeared to be good people? Seems a very sweet guy, good father. But anyway, I'll leave you to judge that yourself.
Good night. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Good night. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Oh, Daddy's caught you, Dodie. Oh, God, go never do that again. Oh, Daddy's caught you, Dodie. Oh, God, go never do that again. Which turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. Which turtle, Emma? Which turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. Which turtle, Emma? Which turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle.
So you may have heard me in the background in that video when I was recording those videos, putting them together. 1 minute I'd be crying, then I'd be smiling and laughing because they're beautiful videos of Brett and his daughter and his dog and his mum and his stepdad, etc. The photos. So that's just how I felt, and I don't even know Brett, so God knows how his family feel. I'm so sorry for you. My heart goes out to you, especially to not have any answers, to having had to go out to a foreign country and try and deal with the Guardia Civil, who are difficult to deal with, even if he's Spanish and you speak Spanish. So my heart goes out to you. I hope you get the answers you want. So for anybody who's watching who may know anything about Brett, about what happened to him, I'm going to put the contact details in the description of this video for Brett's mum, Sandra, who's doing a lot of the detective work herself. So you can contact her with any information. When I do the Spanish video, we'll give more the Guardia details probably, because obviously for the language barrier. So, okay, so I hope Brett is resting in peace, but do you know what? He'll be resting more in peace when somebody is held responsible for the fact that they took this father away from his daughter, they took this son away from his mother. When those people are held accountable, I'm sure Brett will rest a lot more easy. So thank you for caring about Brett, and thank you for watching. And please share this video as much as possible, because these are the sort of videos that need to be shared, because you just never know who might be watching, who just might know something. Thank you.